The American military jeep jolted over bomb-cratered streets between the blackened ruins of burnt-out buildings that gaped bleakly, roofless, windowless, and often wall-less to the sky. Major thoroughfares had been partially cleared by bulldozers, but everywhere else people, mostly women, were moving rubble. Makeshift dwellings had been constructed from planks, piles of bricks, and tarpaulins. Mothers were cooking meals on the pavement over improvised stoves. Long queues waited outside shops and at freestanding water pumps. Dotted among the ruins were little crosses, marking the spots where air raid victims had died, their corpses still buried under the debris. From time to time, the jeep overtook a hand-drawn death cart. Caught in the grip of that awful fascination which seized every newcomer to Berlin, Mortimer Allen held fast to the windscreen as Hiram Malone steered the jeep expertly along its precarious route towards the city center. 52 years old, with gray eyes and a lock of graying hair which flopped waywardly over his high forehead, Mortimer was a tall, well-built American of German extraction, married to an Englishwoman. Until 1940, he had been the Berlin correspondent for the New York News. For the next 5 years, he had covered the war from London. Now he was back in Berlin again. He pulled a pack of Camels from his pocket, took one for himself, gave one to Hiram, then turned and offered them to Stefan Jochum, perched in the back of the jeep. His face pale under his peaked British Army cap, his brown eyes troubled behind his sunglasses, Stefan accepted the cigarette gratefully, trying to control the trembling in his fingers and ignore the churning in his stomach. He had known, of course, about the 1,000 bomber raids and the firestorms which had swept Berlin, and of the final battle that April, when Russian troops had fought their way foot by foot towards the Chancellery and Hitler's bunker. But still, he was unprepared for this terrible city wasteland.